1989 was to have been a Vikings dream season, but it became a nightmare as things went bad, very bad. Then came the master plan for Herschel Walker to revive their struggling offense. But that move added only more frustration. So Jerry Burns turned to his defense, and all season they have been a #1 hit. There is no doubt the San Francisco 49ers were the team of the 80s. Rookie coach George Seifert inherited one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, Joe Montana. And just when you think he's out, the throwing legend is back again, working his magic.
So today, for the 3rd year in a row, the Viking 49ers are in a do-or-die playoff, and the winner could make their way to New Orleans.
Candlestick Park in San Francisco for today's NFC divisional playoff encounter. The Minnesota Vikings, the champions of the NFC Central, against the 49ers of San Francisco, the champions of the NFC West. Game, 49ers fumbled at the 8. And Wilson with a deep drop of 7 yards into the flat, caught by Anthony Carter. Out to the 39-yard line. Anthony cut for Minnesota. Fake the draw. Wilson with time. Nice pass. Beautiful pass to Jordan at the 49er 44-yard line. He'll run. Down to the 25-yard line. 3rd and 9. Into the flat, low, incomplete. It'll be 4th down, and Rich Carlos will come on this year. That is a club record. He's now 32 of 40.
Had the lead like last year at 3-0.
For Craig fumbled. Ray Berry recovered.
Blitz.
Montana 5-step drop over the middle. Clock, watch out. The race is on. It's Jerry Rice. One man to beat. Two yards, 68 of it on Jerry Rice's run.
The tackle. Now you see Carl Lee is in a trailing position. Rice senses the blitz. He stops. Lee slides by him. There's no one near Rice now at the speed. He is gone.
17 touchdowns in the regular season on 82 catches. This 72 yards. Jerry Rice puts the 49ers on top. Is so important in this game. Boyd Peters, the defensive coordinator of Minnesota. Just like that, Boyd Peters' team has fallen behind. It's 7-3, 49ers this quarter. Novoselsky in motion. Wilson looks for the screen pass. Rick Finney. And he is jolted out of bounds, and guess who? Ronnie Lott. Right down. It doesn't very often, though. That's Wesley Walls in motion. 3-step drop again, slant pattern, and the catch made. Carl Lee with a tackle of Jerry Rice. San Francisco leads it. Roger Craig. That's a good block from Bubba Paris on Dolman, and he's got some room. End of one. And this team in quest of its 4th Super Bowl in the decade has a lead of 7-3. There's the pass in the flat. Keith Henderson. 2nd and goal. 7-3. 49ers lead. That looks like the catch. Brent Jones, and it looked for all the world like Joe Montana did Dwight Clark in 1982.
That's just too much time. Brent Jones down inside on a crossing route. Montana gets pressure. Look at Jones look for him. He's actually looking for Montana to pop him with the ball. Now Montana getting outside, looks once, looked twice, and then picks up Jones again in the backside of the end zone, lays the ball in. An excellent throw by Montana. Beautiful route by Jones.
Brent Jones with an 8-yard touchdown reception. Kofer with the extra point. On the day of the catch by Clark that beat the Dallas Cowboys, Brent Jones was at home in Santa Clara watching on television, and he was heartbroken. He was a big Cowboy fan. And now he's on the receiving end of an 8-yard toss from Joe Montana, and that gives the 49ers a 14-3 lead.
Same spike, too.
Yep. DJ Dozier in the lineup for the Vikings, who are now down 14-3. Wilson, slant pattern. Hassan Jones, belted, leading or trailing rather. Play action pass. Wilson back. A lot of time, but great downfield coverage. Now goes deep and is picked off. Chet Brooks. .28 on the return. The handoff, Roger Craig. Rice starts in motion. Montana rolls right. Touchdown! John Taylor.
I got this country music friend named Jerry Reed, and he wrote a song, and it was the #1 hit, and it's called When You're Hot, You're Hot. And I'm telling you right now, these guys are hot. Throw it, they catch it. Run outside, they catch it. Everything works. Man, when it's in the stars, it just happens. Beautiful. It gets 7 today. Millard inside. There's the pull. That's a misread. Guard goes left. The tackles read that and go with him. That allows Montana the chance to get outside. He runs well on the run as well as anyone in the national.
4-man rush by San Francisco, and they got him. Kevin Fagan. And this 49er machine is back on offense. 20-3, closing in on halftime. Here's Rathman. Well, Floyd Peters said yesterday morning the premium was going to be on tackle. Play fake. Rathman. First down at the 12. Taylor in motion. And again, no pressure. Touchdown, Rice. Yards. It's a rout.
An understatement by Jerry Burns, it appears, when he says that Montana makes the right decisions. He hasn't made a wrong one yet. Notice this. First of all, plenty of time. Montana said, I'd like to have 4 seconds to throw the ball, but against these guys, I'm hoping to get it off in 3.5. Plenty of time. Beautiful job. Montana looks right. He turns around. Rice comes across the middle. Hey, the best route in the world is always a crossing route. Rice crosses. Montana finds him.
Jerry Rice, second touchdown today. Joe Montana, 4 touchdown passes. He hasn't been touched behind the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the first half with our score. San Francisco 27. The Minnesota Vikings 3. 49ers 27. The Minnesota Vikings 6. We now pause for this word from your local station. Goes in the first quarter. Here's Kramer. Intercepted. Ronnie Lott. Touchdown.
Playing free safety allows Ronnie Lott to go anywhere he wants to go. Notice how he had cheated over, staring down Kramer's eyes. Kramer's eyes brought Lott right to the football, makes a break, interception.
In the regular season, the career leader, he broke the record held by the great Jimmy Johnson earlier this season. And now Ronnie Lott from the reverse angle, 58 yards. Picked off. This will be 6 more. Tim McKyer. No, it won't. No, it won't. He pulled a muscle.
Well, he sits this one out, too. Never did even suit up for it.
Roger Craig, touchdown.
You know, there has to be something that we don't know as to why Montana stayed in this football game and why the 49ers ran this ball in for a touchdown. I really, the way they're pointing fingers and laughing, you got a feeling something's going on that we don't know about. But I'm not upset that they scored, certainly. But to leave Joe in there, I think I would get him out of there. Anything can happen. What if the Vikings decide, hey, I had enough of this. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to unload on you. What the heck's going to happen to me? They go in and take one out on Joe Montana because they're frustrated.
By Montana. And Michael Cofer gets the extra point.
Well, you're looking at Montana. It's going to break all those Super Bowl records and all those playoff records, but I just got to believe, Vern, as you look at the touchdown up inside by Craig, I just got to believe that maybe I got one thing he doesn't have. Maybe I got average per attempt. You know, maybe I have something in the record books that I'm going to be able to have over this guy. Maybe.
Average yards per attempt.
That's
ball game. Gannon goes right, and the pass is caught by Steve Jordan, the tight end. That is his 9th catch today. It's over. Joe Montana with 4 touchdown passes in the first half. And for Jerry Burns, a bitter defeat. 2nd year in a row. The season has come to a close here at Candlestick for the Minnesota Vikings.